Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Abby's Arachnids, and today we are going to be rehousing my Amazon Blue Bloom tarantula, which I got at a pet store. It is currently in this tiny little enclosure. It's like 2.5, 3 inches, so definitely not big enough. But it's all I had, and I needed to snatch up the spider, as I said before in another video, because it was very discounted. And they're typically more expensive, so I got it for only $45, which was great. But yeah, so today we're going to be rehousing it, which is wonderful. My enclosures came, and I finally have time to actually rehouse, and so that's what I'm going to do. This is the enclosure, one of them that I unboxed in the last video. As you can see, it's the Tarantula CRIBS, very nice. And I washed it very thoroughly. I baked the cork bark, and I washed all the leaves that I'm going to be using. Yeah, make sure you do that if you're building your own enclosure, because tarantulas are very, very sensitive, especially if they're captive bred to any kind of chemicals or pesticides, and chemicals and pesticides are on everything. So you really need to make sure you're thoroughly cleaning stuff that you're using. But today I'm going to be using this piece of cork bark right here that I was given by gardening friends a while ago, and I've been hoarding. And then I'm using these little leaves that I got from the dollar store and thoroughly washed, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to be gluing these leaves in the enclosure and filling some substrate. I'm using Reptisoil as my soil for the enclosure. So yeah, let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some substrate. I want about 1.5 to 2 inches, and I'm going to pack that down really good in case the spider decides to burrow at all. Don't want it to collapse on the spider. Then next thing we're going to do is we're going to put in some cork bark, and we're going to support that really good with the substrate so that it does not fall on the spider. That is very important. Make sure to pack down all of your substrate when building enclosures. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to add some leaves, and we're going to add that to the side. Give a little bit of shade, make the spider more comfortable, and feel protected. And then I accidentally burned a hole in the plate, which was pretty fun with the hot glue gun. But anyway, next I'm going to add some leaves to the other side, just so that all entrances feel a little bit more protected, and the spider feels a little bit more secure. So we're going to glue that down. I choose some leaves that I thought would look nice with the enclosure. You can do whatever you want with yours. And then I put a little petri dish for water. What?
Sponsored by...
It's really... Kirkland. Okay.
Sponsored by Costco.
Doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie dee doobie doo, doobie doobie doo, doobie doobie dee doobie doo. Okay, so now that we've finished making my enclosure, we're going to rehouse my Amazon Blue Bloom into it. He might be a little bit stressed out right now because he's been in this tiny one for a couple days, but I wanted him to at least have the chance to settle into it a tiny bit before I just moved him again, because I don't want to stress him out too much. But I am going to mist this enclosure a tiny bit more. I just want to make sure it's humid enough for him. The substrate does retain moisture fairly well, so I'm not too worried about that, but he's more of a tropical, humid, loving spider. So got that done, and then I'm going to put him in right now. I have a catch jar, which is plastic, so it's not glass, don't worry, and a paintbrush. This is my clean paintbrush that I use for my spiders. And we use paintbrushes just to make sure, in case they bite, that they don't break their fangs, because it's nice and soft at the end. But yeah, and let me just open this up. So he's in his little hide right now. He's in there, and he looks a little bit stressed. It took him a few days to find his hide, because I think he just didn't know what was going on. So hopefully this isn't too bad. So there he is. He is definitely alive and well. So I'm going to pull this out so that doesn't fall on him because that wouldn't be good. I'm just gonna put this on. Yay. A mess for me to clean up later. My animals. Okay. I'm just gonna, hopefully he'll get in easy. It might be hard to get him afterwards, but I figure as long as I can just get him in here really easy. Definitely has his little butt up, so I don't know how happy he is right now. Typically they raise their butt up when they're wanting to flick hairs. Not that he really has any hairs to flick, but okay, they wish that I had like a double-sided opening for this. I'm sorry. That was just the easiest way to get him out. Okay, so here he is. He may look a little bit small for this enclosure right now, but he will be growing to 4 inches very fast. I do believe he's going to be molting again soon, and now that he has adequate space, I believe he'll be much more relaxed. So we'll just leave him in here for a little while. I might put him in a darker spot of my room just so that he can relax a little bit and not feel so stressed. Sometimes that can help. But I'm just going to leave him alone and put him on a stable surface that's not shaking so much, because that's definitely not helpful. I just didn't have something else to put him on, so that he can just calm down and hopefully de-stress within the next couple of days. And in about a week we'll probably do a check-in on him, and I'll film that for you guys. But yeah, so that's my Amazon Blue Bloom, and any names you might have, just it's a very pretty spider. He's balding on his abdomen right now because he's a little stressed out, but I'm guessing that he'll probably be molting soon. So anyway, if you have any name ideas, let me know. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and also ring that little notification bell down there to stay up to date on new content I will be releasing. I'll probably in about a week be releasing a new video going over how he's doing, if he's, you know, adapting well to his new enclosure, and whether I think he's going to molt soon. And if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, my tag is Abby's_arachnids. I will put that down in the description below. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.